An iconic venue, Tiger Stadium, Baton Rouge. Sometimes it just seems the electricity is turned up for Saturday night college football on EA Sports. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. The Tigers offense will go on the attack first. Mason Heinzel, still a lot of upside for this quarterback, and they're hoping he can reach his potential. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions.
And I can just tell you, man, just by watching the tape of this dude at the quarterback spot, I don't like it. And I say that, I don't like it from a defensive perspective because he's just got so much speed. He can put so much stress on a defense, and it's just one guy. Break one tackle, can take it to the house, Palmer. It's a rare combination of what this guy can do. He can just take off in the blink and kill defenses.
Must be nice, because I have no idea what it feels like, but to be able to run that fast and stress a defense, that's got to feel pretty good, at least if you're on offense, right? Because not only do you have to focus on our running back, and not only do you have to focus on all of our weapons on the perimeter, because this guy can throw and hurt you as well, but you're right. If he makes you miss and he gets in the second level, this dude is gone.
Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. The Tigers' offense will now get its first chance with the football. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
Brings him down at the 27-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a first down for this offense. New set of downs after the completion. Looking downfield, it's Levin. Left side is Green. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
And nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly, understanding the big fella's open. And the big fella, I don't mean an offensive lineman anymore. That's what tight ends used to be. It's just an extension of the O-line. These guys are now extensions at receiver. They can make big plays, get him the ball, run after the catch.
The Tigers have it with a first and goal. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Touchdown, Tigers! Fired in from the red zone for the score. They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Oh, he's got some space. Oh, it's a fumble. They recover their own fumble. Somehow, who knows how they got that thing back. Now on first down from the 28. Sells to run, looking to pass. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. The Tigers in a good spot here with second and short. There's some daylight. Pulled to the ground. There is a player still down on the field, and it is an LSU Tiger. They are calling for their defense in Baton Rouge. A huge third down coming up. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. So Missouri will have to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Looks it in. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. The Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this. Lead. Here's Caden Durham to begin the drive. He is snowed under, nowhere to go, and it'll be second and long.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run it up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a third and long from the 27. Under pressure. Another incompletion on third down. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. Going to field this one in tight quarters. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Tells to run, wants to pass. Makes the grab. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one. They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. Here's the snap, looking to throw. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands. Missouri will have to send out the punt team. And the punt will hit at the 7, and they can't corral it. It goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead, Palmer.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
Sets his feet. It's Levin. Out wide left, it's Green. He'll get a fresh set of down, stopped at the 31-yard line. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Fresh set of downs going up top. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Offense in a bunch formation. Back to pass on 2nd down. Got it in the middle. It's Harris. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. And the Tigers have their offense in high gear. The run inside. It's Durham. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Snap on 1st down, wants to throw. It's dropped after taking the hit.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
3rd and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
And this will fall incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs. Final play of the quarter coming. Pulls it on the option. Turning it on! They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. Guys, LSU has the lead here. Let's take a look at the numbers through the first quarter. They've got a first down here to open the period. Looking for room straight ahead.
Well, they try to go quarterback design run on that play, but the defense just not buying it. Nice job, everybody playing downhill and making a tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Second down, gonna throw it. They're all over it. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there. Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. Finds his tight end. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. Missouri has it ready to go with another first down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Tells the play fake, wants to throw on first down. Can't hold on in the face of the contact.
And a lot of times when you see running backs catch the football, man, they've got a little bit of space to operate. That's great coverage. Being right there when he catches the ball to deliver the hit, to make sure he doesn't secure the catch, elite coverage.
And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Intercepted for the 11th time. A return there would have just been icing on the cake. They'll just have to settle for the cake at the 23.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
They'll start on the ground with Durham. Gets a bit of a surge, and he's knocked down after picking up 3 to the 26. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Dropping back, it's Levitt. Out wide right, it's Green. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Offense working from the pistol. Wants to throw on first. He'll take a deep shot here. Intercepted, number 19. Got room on the return. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession. Missouri's offense heads out ready to go. Last drive ended with an interception, and they can't afford to have that happen again. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Makes the catch. It's Hoffman. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
I like this tight end. He does a really nice job on his route running. He's been beating man coverage. He can find the soft spots and zones. You got to get him involved.
Rush is on. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. He'll try to get to the marker himself. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. It is loud in here as they try to help him get a stop on 4th down. Pulls it again on the option. And he will not get there. How about this defense stopping that run short? action on first down. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open.
Intercepted! A first-half turnover can swing momentum. This offense has it with really good field position. Fake to the back, wants to throw it. Rush right in his face. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Hits inside. It's Mason. He's stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a third and long. Off the RPO, quick throw to the right. Sweet spin. And he's tackled, brought down at the 19. They're into the red zone with another first down. The Tigers peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. Trying to run, it's Mason. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. To pass. Look out! They've got him. Great pressure by this defense. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Got his man. This defense rises to the occasion, and now deep in this game, will they send out the field goal unit or go for it on 4th and short? And here comes the field goal unit. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. Splits the uprights right down the middle. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. He threw a pick the last time they had it. Now they have to take care of the football. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Unloads it left. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass.
Listen, sometimes these quarterbacks, they get locked in on who they want to throw to. I didn't think he was open there. Nice job by the defender, breaking on the football, batting the ball down, making sure that receiver can't make a play.
Timed it perfectly to knock it free and forces a third down.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Gets it to the 37. Clock stops to move the chains. LSU quick to the line.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Long way to go on second down. Wants to throw. It's Levin. Grabbed over the middle. It's Green. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
LSU getting set on 1st and 10.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
With the catch, it's Durham. The Tigers will call a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6. Looking downfield very late in the half. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up third down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on 3rd and long. Left side, it's Green. He is wrestled down at the 17-yard line. They've got a first down in the red zone. Timeout called by LSU. That's their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Throws for the tight end. Has it. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays.
Man, you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players nowadays.
One more snap coming before halftime. Looking to pass. It's Levin. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update. Missouri will put a foot to it to start us in the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. What do they have to say coming out of halftime, Holly?
LSU's head coach told me at the half. He talked to his team in the locker room about their energy level. He said this game is close, but everything of our season is on the line. He's trying to get them fired up, getting them on the field, ready to go here to start the third. More energy, more enthusiasm. They've got to have it here late in the season to keep their playoff dreams alive.
Holly, thank you. Dangerous throw there that's knocked down and incomplete. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. Third and long. Ball's at the 25. Unloads it downfield. And here's the third interception of the night. Couldn't find a ton of room on that return, but that small change, they take over at the 43. Straight ahead, it's Mason. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Right back to it. Stop behind the line. He'll lose a yard. Better get that seismograph ready here in Death Valley. Huge third down coming. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Had it right in his hands in the middle of the field, and it trickled to the ground. It'll be 4th down. So Missouri will have to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. And it looks as if this one's going to carry into the end zone for a touchback. The LSU offense comes out to start this drive. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. Here's Caden Durham to begin the drive. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Back's got it on the screen. They don't fall for the screen. Great job retracing and stopping him at the line of scrimmage. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. Mizzou has it back on the offense coming out on the field. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the first down.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
A huge pickup, knocked out of bounds at the 30, but they are in business. Up to 45 yards on the ground as he gets closer and closer to that magical 1,000-yard mark for the season. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down. Second and long here. Been showing them the run. Now they'll throw it. Caught behind the line. It's Mason. He's down right there. Short gain on the grab. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise. Backing this defense on third down. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. And he makes a grab. Defense draped all over him, and it's first and goal at the 9. The Tigers go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Motion from the back. Out wide left, it's Sharp. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. Can the D deny them on second and goal? Looking to throw, and they need a bunch. Right side, it's Mason. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. It's third and goal and third and long. Wants to keep it in the air. Finds his big tight end. He'll be stopped right there. They threw it short of the goal line, and now they've got some ground to cover on fourth down. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the second time tonight. Smashes it between the uprights. That brings them to within 1.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he's stopped right there. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. They'll start on the ground with Durham. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Moves the pocket. It's Levitt. Between the hashes, it's Harris. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. 9-yard pickup on the play. It's now 2nd and 1. After the 9-yard pickup on first down, here's 2nd and 1. Caden Durham again. He'll be dragged to the ground, but it'll be a first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
Very close to putting a bow on this one. Gives us a minute to check out the top 25 here in the final week of the season and to wonder what type of impact this result will have on these rankings. Second down, going to throw it. Quick catch. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving.
You know, and that's why this guy can play first, second, and third down. You've already seen him earlier in the drive rip off some nice runs, but he can catch the football as well. And they're going to find ways to get him going in all sorts of ways, but you're seeing it specifically on this drive.
Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Making the adjustment on the play. Wants to go up top on second down. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
And we've already seen him make splash plays in this football game. He got the interception, the big pick earlier, now getting in the backfield, getting to the quarterback, and doing the most important thing. When you get there, get home, and get him on the ground. He's got a pick, and now he's got a sack.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. Here come the Missouri Tigers, the offense ready to go to work. And now, deep in the fourth quarter, a chance to go down the field and take the lead in this ball game. Nice move to keep running. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. And the Tigers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Quick give. It's Mason. Quick step and go. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. On first down, here comes this offense. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. They stop him behind the line of scrimmage. He ran through one guy, but not through the rest. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Back to throw, and they've got to go a long way. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Warner. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. And while that last pass was complete, it's left them in an even worse situation on third down. He's looking deep. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. Missouri will have to send out the punt team. That leg is staying loose. Already the 5th kick of the night. Searching for space. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Let's go down to the sideline and Holly Rowe.
Hey guys, down here on the LSU sideline, I can see a developing situation with their quarterback and the coaches. Their QB has struggled here today with the turnovers, and there's a lot of conversation. They're showing him those mistakes on the film, trying to get him to see what he's missing. They want to get some confidence built back up in this quarterback, but right now he's shaking his head like, I've got this, I've got this. We'll see if he really does here to take the field. Guys, back to you.
All right, Holly. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Back to throw, it's Levin. Unloads to the right. Makes the grab, it's Green. All the way down to the 25-yard line, they move the sticks, it's first down. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Handoff, Durham running left. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately, a 3-yard loss.
And after that negative play on offense with the lead late in the game, I think there's still ways that you can be creative and run the football, but not be so obvious. So zone read type plays, fake dives and pitches to the running back to get him outside, jet sweeps. You can find other ways to keep the clock moving, even though the defense knows you're going to run it.
Runs it all the way down, almost to the 10. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 12. Down to the 12-yard line, it's first down. Driving forward, it's Durham. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, LSU!
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's showing it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. After giving up that score on the last possession, now they need a touchdown and the 2-point conversion to tie things up. All kinds of room to throw that one in there.
And that's a great way to start this drive. Listen, we understand the situation. We need a touchdown, we need a 2-point conversion, but you can't get all of that on one play. Stay consistent, plenty of time still left on the clock. Dink and dunk if you need to. Take what the defense gives you.
Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. This offense lining up now at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Fresh set of downs going to the air. Complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The last completion got him 6. Now it's 2nd and 4. They want to throw it. And he'll chuck that one away and save the down. Nobody was able to get open. These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Going to take a shot. Almost intercepted, and that might have been the ball game if he had held on. Instead, it's 4th down. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. Fires to the wideout. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. Here's Caden Durham to begin the drive. Didn't even get started. He'll be dropped for a loss of 3. The Tigers will call a timeout. That's their first. And now what will they come up with on this 2nd down play? Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. They'll send the tight end in motion. Moving the pocket, it's Levitt. Fires to the tight end. He's stopped. Timeout on the field. Missouri calls it 2nd. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this 3rd down play. 3rd and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? Churns into the pile. Breaks into the open. They'll make the stop, but that 1st down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. Now the Tigers will use their 3rd and final timeout. And now they are powerless to stop the clock with a timeout.